Hello everyone, you're welcome to Vab Fashion's YouTube channel. My name is Eunice. In this video, I'll be sharing with you how I made this beautiful detachable sleeve attached to a corset dress. In my previous video, I showed us how to cut and sew this beautiful corset dress we have right here on the mannequin. And I also went ahead to make this detachable sleeve for it. So it can be worn as a sleeveless outfit or you can wear it with the sleeves. Okay, you can attach the sleeve or you can tack it to the underarm. This is really beautiful and it is very simple to make. You can see how nice the sleeve is looking and it is structured. It is two steps. I hope this is something you are interested in learning. Make sure to keep on watching till the end. And if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please kindly click on the subscribe button to subscribe. It's just your way of supporting my channel. So please support this channel. And ensure to share this video, like this video, and leave nice comments. Thank you. And let's get right into the video. To make these detachable sleeves, these are the materials I'll be using. First, I have my elastic band I'll be using to create the gathers at the upper part of the sleeve. And then I also have my crinoline that will give it that standing effect at the down part. And then I have my Ankara fabric. I have 1.5 yard of Ankara here. So 1.5 yard of Ankara, when you fold it into two, that will give us 27 inches. So you can see it's about 27 inches, that's 28. So that's 1.5 yard of Ankara fabric. Okay, so my fabric is folded into two already. So next I'm going to fold into four because we are drafting the two sleeves at the same time. So having folded into four, now we have two steps of the sleeve. So the shorter one is going to be 6 inches, while the longer one is going to be 9 inches. Okay, so while taking my length, I'm going to measure 6 inches times 2. So 6 inches times 2 plus the hemming allowance at the upper part that we're going to be using to create our elastic casing. So 6 times 2 plus 1.5, so that's 13.5 rather. So I'll go ahead and cut it out. So I will divide the sleeves like this at this part. So you can see I have this side, the two of them are folded. So one will serve as the sleeve for the left and the other will serve as the one for the right. So for the sleeve, I'm going to fold it this way. You can see, so this will give us the length of the first one. So this will be the hem. At this side is the part I'm going to fold to insert the elastic. Okay, so I'll go ahead and cut the second sleeve. The second sleeve is going to be 3 inches longer than what I have here. 17 inches, that's like 3.5 inches because it's supposed to be 16.5, so I'll make it 17 inches. So I'll measure the same 17 inches. And this is where 17 inches stops. So I will go ahead and cut it out. Okay, so and I'll also divide this side so that we can separate the two sleeves. So now we have one for the left and one for the right. So I'm going to fold the sleeve into two like this. This is because this down part has to be like this. Can you see? So I'll fold it into two. So now this side is going to serve as the front and this side will serve as the lining side, which is going to serve as the back. So next I'm going to bring in my 1-inch crinoline and then I'm going to place it here at this midpoint. Can you see? I'm going to place it here. So having cleaned it, I'm going to take this to my sewing machine and stitch the crinoline here and stitch it here. Take note that this side will serve as the lining and this side will serve as the main fabric. So this is what we want to have. By the time we're done, we want to have it look like this. So the side with the crinoline is the side that is going to serve as the wrong side. I don't have light now, so I can't press it, but when I'm sewing, I'll make sure that I sew really straight. Okay, so I'm going to stitch it down. So exactly what I've done here is what I'll repeat on the other pieces, all the other 4 pieces. I'll stitch the crinoline at the middle here for all 4 of them, and then I'll come back and show us the next thing to do. Okay, so after stitching the crinoline to one side, which is the middle part, and you see I also went ahead to stitch the sides. So all I did was to open it up, right side facing right side, and I closed up the sides this way. So this side, half of it is the lining and then half will serve as the main fabric. So now the next thing I'm going to do is to turn it inside out. I turn it inside out like this. You see? So this is the part with the crinoline. So I'm just going to press it this way to make sure that it is well relaxed. Okay, so the side that has the stitch, that's this side, that it will be the lining side. So I'm going to flip it inwards like this. Can you see? So this is what we have. So it is right to press it this way. Don't press it flat. Press it from the inside. Just open it up like this and press. This is so that you don't have it folding. It gives so that it gives you that rounded shape. Can you see? So now this is the shorter one. Exactly what I have done on the shorter one is what I did on the long one. So I'm just going to place them inside each other. So the shorter one is going to have to go on top of the longer one. And then I'll make sure to align their side seams here. Can you see? So here. So you can see the longer one now is the one under. You see? So now you can see that this is unfold, 2 unfold. So this is what I'm going to do. I'll first of all, it's ideal to stitch them together so that I hold them and it becomes one piece. So after stitching them together, I'll go ahead and weave the opening here. Then after weaving it, all I'll need to do is to just fold it inwards like this once. Just fold it inwards. You don't want to fold twice because it's already bulky. So I'll fold it inwards once, and then I'm going to make a stitch here at the tip. I'll make a stitch around and leave a space that I'm going to be inserting the elastic from. So I'll go do that and come back and show us. Okay, so this is what our sleeve looks like. This is the inside. You can see, like I said, I was going to weave it and then stitch it down. Okay, I left a space where I inserted my elastic from. So you can see it is the elastic that is inside. So let me show us this one. Can you see? I left a space here and inserted the elastic into it and stitched it together. So the elastic I used here is 10 inches, which is the upper round arm of the client I'm making this outfit. Her upper round arm is 13 inches. I subtracted 3 inches from it and I used it to make the elastic. So 10 inches is the elastic. So whatever your upper round arm is, subtract 3 inches from it and cut it to be enough for you, okay? So that it's not too loose. So now this is what I'm going to do. I'll take this back to my sewing machine and stitch this part close so we'll have it looking all neat. Can you see what the inside looks like? really beautiful. And then I'll show us how we'll be attaching it to the outfit I made this for. Okay, so here's the final outcome of our detachable sleeve. So the side that has the seam, that's the part I stitched together. You want to make sure that that part aligns with the side seam of the outfit. And you see, I'm just going to pin it to the armhole area, that's to the underarm. So this, like I said, it can be tacked to your outfit and it can just be worn around the upper round arm because the elastic is there to hold you. So even if you wear it on the upper round arm, it will not be falling off. So, but if you want to tack it to the armhole area, that's to the end of the armhole area, that will still be fine because it's possible to wake up one morning and you are looking for your sleeve. But if they are together, on the outfit, you're not going to have that problems. Okay, that's just that's just by the way. So it is a detachable sleeve. You can decide to create it as a detachable sleeve and you can decide to tack it to the main outfit. Okay, so here is the beautiful outcome of our sleeve, and this is the beautiful corset dress I made this for. Like I already told us at the beginning of this video, I made a detailed video on how to cut and sew this corset. So if you haven't seen the video, just check through my channel. That's the previous video. You'll find it there. Kindly watch, like, and share. Thank you so much. And please do not hesitate to subscribe to my channel before going. And ensure you put on your notification bell so you get a notification every time I upload a new video. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Bye.